Rene, but you can call me Blade, and this is the Oh My God Show. Today I'm gonna be cooking for you rice and peas with stewed cow head with tripe. So again, first time cooking this one. I am usually just accustomed to buying this outside, and then I was thinking that there's been a few videos or ideas that I've had in my head, and I'm like, it's the first time I'm gonna make that. And then I realized that, you know what, technically as a child I think we mostly just ate chicken, fish and curry goat. That was like our main thing. We didn't adventure out too much into eating other things, and there were things like tripe, I think, and tripe and beans that once in a while I think I had it on the road. And the other day I met a lady, a restaurant lady, who actually sells cow head, and I had that with beans, and I was like, I'm gonna buy cow head with beans. So I went to the meat shop and I asked for cow head, and she's like, no, I don't have cow head, I just have the one that's mixed with beans, and maybe it's gonna smell weird, but it's okay. And I'm like, okay. So today I'm gonna try that, and yeah, I'm just gonna be simple. So if you hear anything in the background, that is the, what do you call it? So I only have one pressure cooker, and I'm gonna use it to cook the peas for the rice and peas, and then I'm gonna try to use the same pressure cooker for the cow head. Today I didn't pre-season or pre-cook anything, so everything is raw. I just had escallion and sweet peppers from my little micro garden. From the landlord's property, but yeah, it's still my micro garden, our micro garden. So I only have mint, sweet pepper and escallion growing there, but I still think it's better than nothing at the moment, and aloe vera. So I'm just gonna go now. I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm supposed to be seasoning the cow head / cow tripe combo, but when I look at the things that I got from the market, I'm a bit disappointed. From the meat shop, I feel like it's mostly cow tripe. I'm not sure if I would have wanted to just, do this cow tripe thing, because it kind of has a very strong flavor. So I don't know, there may be just a little piece here and there of evidence of the cow head inside. I don't know how it's gonna come out, but I'm just gonna try. So maybe it's gonna turn out to be just like tripe and beans. Yeah, I wish I got what I bought, but I feel like, I don't know if they thought I wouldn't know the difference, but I feel like it's just not it. And even though I've never cooked it myself, but I've actually bought it in restaurants, I kind of have an idea like what I'm supposed to get. So this doesn't seem to be it, but anyway, we're still gonna cook, right? We're gonna take our hands take on neck fashion. And if you guys watch my, what was I cooking the last time? Yeah, the video where the baked chicken, but I used some pre-done seasoning and stuff, and I didn't really like the turnout. So today I'm just going to kind of do it my way, which is to just season it. So I'm just gonna put salt. I feel I'm gonna just do minimal seasoning. I feel like something like tripe has a very strong flavor. I don't think it really needs much. So I'm just gonna do like salt and pepper and those basic seasonings. Still gonna put my ginger, coriander and those things, but not gonna try to overdo it. Just for the dry seasoning. Then I'm gonna put up the other seasonings like my sweet pepper, escallion, thyme. Maybe I save the thyme for the rice and peas. Garlic and onion by itself, and then I'll add it later. But for now, I think I'm just gonna be adding the dry seasoning. I'm trying to be careful. Last time I tried to show you something, I just spilled everything. So that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go with my own flavor and see if I like it better. I guess the thing about when you're using an artificial or a flavored seasoning or whatever, you gotta kind of have an idea like how it tastes, kind of like taste it in your mind, so you know how it's done. But today is a good day. They say that this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Sometimes I wish I had a good singing voice. I would be singing for you. But since I don't want you to unsubscribe, I'm not going to sing. So, and if you're not subscribed yet and you're watching this channel, please subscribe. And these days, there hasn't been much going on. I generally like to do my Bible stories and tell you what's going on with me and stuff like that. But the truth is, nothing is really going on here. So mostly, I just kind of cook and eat and just praying for the best right now, trying to figure out some stuff. Don't have any juicy gossip for you guys. Nothing fancy going on in my life. But you know what? I stay grateful and I just thank God. So I'm just gonna add the ginger powder. I saw some meat spice thing here. And I'm gonna use it too. And I don't really think, not sure I really like rosemary that much in my meat, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of it. Some white pepper. I said I wasn't gonna put a lot of seasoning, but alright, I'm not gonna bother to put the coriander. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be it. What usually happens halfway through the cooking process, I just kind of check the seasoning. So if it needs something else, I'll add it. But yeah, so and yeah, I wanted to talk to you about, you know, with everything that's going on right now internationally, so much crazy stuff, so much weird stuff is happening. But I feel like I just try to keep my brain in that mode of thanking God. I'm not always the best every day at being grateful and everything like that, but like I kind of try to remind myself. And I've been thinking a lot about the book of Revelation. I'm still in the book of Genesis. I mean, I recently finished the Old Testament, which has Revelation, but I feel like I want to go back through Revelation soon with you guys or something like that, because Revelation tells us a lot about, what is going to happen, what is going to come, and so many people are concerned about the mark of the beast and what's going to happen and end of time and all of these things. Sometimes when when you watch the news from all over the world, you feel like this has to be the end. Like, this has to be the end. Something has to give, you know. But then there are markers that God gives in Revelation that kind of gives you an idea. And sometimes I always say to people that even if God is not coming back right now for his earth, like, we are not going to live, like people like me, well, we're not gonna live probably for the next at least 200 years. Let's just say that. So whether or not God comes, like, we're gonna die, and then we're gonna be required to give an account to God for the life that we're living like now. And some people say, oh, God not coming back, or them say he's coming back for how long and he's not coming back. But like I always say, boy, at the end of the day, like, are you gonna be alive though? So if you're not alive and you die, you still have to give an account to God for the life that we live here. And I know that it is hard. I was talking to someone and they were saying, you know, it's so hard to go to heaven. And I was like, it's not really that hard. But I guess it is technically. But the thing is, it's hard, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. Because God gives us even the temptations that we are given in this life. Like, there is always a way to escape it. There is always a way out. So yeah, that's kind of like what's in my thoughts now. So I'm gonna go and probably cut up the seasonings and stuff like the other seasonings, while this one try to marinate a bit. I'm taking a longer step because I need to take off the peas and stuff like that, because I need this pot to put the meat in. So I need it to cool down and stuff like that. So I hope I don't take long today to cook, because I kind of hope I will get a chance to exercise as well. These days I'm never in the mood, which is very bad for my health. So I kind of want to fit back into all my stuff properly and not be like so tight. So just trying to do that. But these days we really have to just pray to God for strength. Some days I am just like so out of it, and I'm like, God help me. Like, you know, the prayers that you pray where you're just like, God, you know, say, are you alone can help me out of this too? Like, you're the only one that can help me out of this mess. So please help me. And today I dressed up again for this video, and I'm feeling a little bit cute and I feel a little bit happy, and that's good because I haven't been feeling the happiest. But God is amazing, and that's why I love God, because in our deepest, darkest moments, God is always ready to show up and show off. And in the simplest things, I find pleasure, and in the simplest things, I can find laughter. And I just encourage you to find that peace within yourself, that peace within the chaos, and just be honest with God. Be like, God, you know, I am really so afraid right now. I am really so depressed right now. I'm really so feeling like I don't even know who we are anymore or who you are anymore. Help me. And it's those private, secret thoughts that God himself knows, and he understands. He understands your pain. He understands your tears. He understands the crazy stuff and the nice stuff. And when you're having it good and when you don't have it good. And for me now, I feel like I'm at another biggest crossroad in my life. And I have been telling God some really personal stuff. And this video is a testimony, even that I can get up and do this video. I know that God is with me and he remembers me. And sometimes you might not feel like God remembers you, or it's like you've been praying so long and it's like you're not answering, like where you at though? But God is still there. God is still in control, and you are also in control because you are a product of your choices. Anyway, before I finish preaching off the whole of the video, let me go back to cooking, and I'm sweating because it's hot in here. So guys, at this point, I'm going to try to transfer the peas to this pot. It's still not completely cooked, but I'm fine with that. At least I got it somewhere, shoot, although it's actually still feel far. So I'm going to continue to cook the peas. Wait a minute. I'm going to continue to cook the peas on the stove top, outside of the pressure cooker, so that I just actually like the taste of these kind of meats when you put them in the pressure cooker. And remember to be careful when you're opening the pressure cooker if you use a pressure cooker, because so I actually ended up remember to release the pressure here before you open it and pull it down. So I'm gonna have to rinse this out so I can start cooking the meat. And I already measured out the rice. I'm doing 1:2 ratio with the rice and peas. I changed it a bit, but hopefully it works. And then this is for the rice. I'm just gonna keep them there, and of course the seasoning for the meat to add it. So I kind of want to I'm gonna start off by trying to use the sugar as browning for the tribe. It's actually really white. I didn't realize it's so white. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out. If I get desperate, I'm gonna add browning, but I'm just gonna try without it. And of course I have beans, which I'm gonna add at the end. So what I did, I poured off some of the rice and peas water because I'm not using real coconut. My grandma's rice and peas used to be the best because she used to use the real coconut and all of that. So we're actually using a powdered coconut. So I poured off some of the water that's warm, and I'm gonna mix the coconut powder, milk powder in this, and then I'm gonna add it and then let it finish cooking with that. And at some point I think I'll actually add the seasoning after the rice. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, and then put on the meat in the meantime. So releasing the pressure and getting this thing to cool down, I'm gonna run it under some tap water to see if I can open it. I've had it half of the seasoning and I've sauteed it, and so it's just been cooked here. So I'm really hoping and praying it's almost done. As I said, it's the first time. I'm not sure how long it really takes to cook, but you can always judge from the tenderness. And usually I'm so afraid of these things. When I was small, because grandma is always freaked out because one of the time when I was a kid, it was like a plastic something and it broke off. My grandmother always said it was my fault, but I was like, it's not my fault. Like, I don't know how it flew off, but it could have also like injured me. So you have to be very careful with this. Imagine if it flies off. But this seems secure and okay. But I'm still almost like trying to make sure my face is not in the vicinity of the area. Yep. This is the toughest peas in history. Like, I don't know what's going on here. It's been cooking forever. So I don't know. So I'm just gonna let it boil. I'm complaining, but I realize I've had this peas for a very long time. So it's probably old and tough, and I didn't pre-soak it. Because yeah, I just don't plan things properly sometimes. So yeah, lighting now. I'm gonna have to taste this and have an idea how exactly, you know, like how much longer I might need. I'm not gonna bother to put the browning inside. I just used the kind of half burnt sugar to give it a little bit of color. Don't know if it's a very bad idea if I not add the browning, but the good thing about me at this point in my life, being alone, I think I get to experiment a lot with my cooking. So it's good that I'm trying to get into this cooking thing, because yeah, so I can experiment. So if I spoil dinner, it's gonna be my dinner. So yeah, so I'm gonna check it and then I'm gonna add the seasonings and stuff. So I added half of this already, so I'm just gonna add the last. I still need to put ketchup and beans, but I'll check the readiness before I know what I will do. So color is there. I spoke to someone on the phone to get some advice about this one because it was taking long to cook. So now they're just gonna add the bean and add a bit of ketchup too and see how it's gonna taste. Then I'm just gonna cook it down a little bit more, and then that should be it. I had to put foil over the peas, was giving me a hard time. Kind of an average looking rice and peas, but I think it's fine. The peas was giving me a lot of drama, but it actually looks really nice. Prettier in person than on the on this thing. I have a lighting issue. Okay, hi guys, so finally finished. The peas took forever to cook, as well as the tripe, but yeah, just gonna do the taste test. I am so exhausted and even lost my appetite because, you know, when it takes so long to cook. I had the peas for over a year. Still kind of crunchy. Not bad. It's still really hot, so can't really get the best taste and flavor. See? I presume it's probably even gonna taste better in the morning, as with all overnight food. So I have food for a few days, which is amazing. I was just so exhausted with the cooking process of these old peas that I use in this dish and this really tough tripe. But in the end, it didn't turn out too badly. It's always good to try something, but at least I know that I'm not a tripe person. I think I'm more of a cowhead and oxtail kind of girl. But yeah, it's good to try new things and to explore, and of course stick around for more of my cooking videos. And you know, I think eventually I'll be giving you 9 and 10 out of 10s meals. And it's just been amazing to sit and chat with you, and I really felt so amazing just doing this video, because I know that I dragged myself out of bed again to do it. And I am really excited and happy that you watch my videos. So remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel, and stay tuned for more interesting content. And thank you so much. God bless you. All the best. And I will see you next time. Bye.